interview fights, interviews at?
Not sure. I can show the people what you have. It's all it's just.
But that's why you put it, all that shit, your Instagram on that thing, so we can,
I got it. Okay, that's,
you know, when we go to cut it, you know.
it'd be good, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What's your name? Jason.
Jason McHale.
This is Mike.
Yeah, good to meet you. Oh, yeah.
Cut so many different ways, so many different topics.
Right,
You know,
right.
so I just- I appreciate it. Social. Bro, it was an honor and pleasure.
Oh, it's an honor and pleasure.
You dropped the jewels, bro. You dropped the jewels, bro.
Yes, thank you, bro.
You dropped dimes, bro. You're an architect. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, bro. They was messing with you on your travels, though, bro.
You know what, yeah, we got caught up in the airport on some delays with, they kept giving us the wrong gates to go to and stuff, and then, you know, there was people in there, you know, running around with the pandemic,
Yeah,
with their head
yeah.
cut off and stuff, so,
Yeah.
we were supposed to get here actually a day earlier on Wednesday, but, we didn't get here till Thursday, right before the, you know, the first, presentation, we didn't get a chance to make it on Thursday.
Oh, wow,
And
yeah.
we came-
All right, Mike, I need you to help me with one thing, too.
Today's gonna be the next, you know, see all people, y'all look forward to coming back.
So like Mac is not letting me, the Mac's not letting me sign in and I need to dump this SD card real quick.
I mean, you just called me the family. He just called me on the humble. I didn't even know about this, Jay. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to take a shot at your house, Jay. And I was like, that's what's up.
I've been telling these kids, I'm like, as soon as he gets done with this interview, man, I'm gonna get that thing copied and it'll only take 10 minutes. But we just gotta wait.
I've been preaching for a while. And the thing about it is, it's great to see that people that was around the same time when I was starting my journey.
What time was that? Mine started really like in 2012.
I've been dumping cards to
About
this.
2007,
And then I've
2008,
been,
you know what I'm saying?
even started SD card 2, SD card 3, I started naming them like
microdose.
Brandon's car, Jason's car.
Couldn't really get my hands on it in DC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was working my way to you, and every time we came in
They
action.
did at one point come back to like the desktop, but it like
You
wouldn't
know what I'm
let
saying? And I was on the trip.
do it.
And I called everybody, you know, and that night on, the universe winked at me, bro. And where I'm
Just
at
that
right now,
easy,
I'm
you know,
like,
just
what,
a restart,
you know what I'm
probably.
saying? So I'm working on me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know it's 80% of the problems, but
DC, I'm gonna get it myself. Her family up here, I don't know nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't getting acclimated to that, so I'm a family man. You know what I'm saying? So where I'm at, my journey in general, my man was talking about how things line up and things of that nature, and for him to call me to bring me here, and then my man right here was telling me that 8/8 was the day of transformation.
Oh, man, yes.
You dig
Was
what I'm
that still
saying?
today?
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? So
Oh my God.
Trying to be lining up, man.
That feels like 2 days ago.
I appreciate you being able to make it.
Man, today was a
Appreciate
rough
this
one. That
story,
guy
bro.
didn't even show up
Like I
for the
said,
room.
I was uplifting,
Yeah,
bro.
I appreciate it, but I mean, like I said,
Just like,
some time now.
we had the most, you know, there was 3 sets of those breakout rooms and just really no time to communicate because I had other stuff I was doing in my downtime and things were going wrong, so I had to like spend some time with it.
Travel is happening.
Also, I'm trying to make sure that the breakout rooms get started, trying to make sure that the breakout rooms
You
end.
know, share culture, you know what I'm saying? At this point right now, it's like.
Oh, that was good. Go back to that one of Kate. Was that your video?
Restrictions.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So then you got-
That's right. That's a great photo.
For a reason, bro. And you used to think about, you know what I'm saying, cities, people just walk around with shoes and all that, shut it.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be working on here
They all
now.
sat down around the rituals.
But I wanna get these people who are trying to
You
leave.
know what I'm saying? You went through that. You know what I'm saying? You got the priority.
But that's
I
it.
seen doors.
And then everybody else is the crew, so.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get on the pay. You know, and it was Young Guns. That's what it was on.
That's the extreme.
And I know that was a good trip.
The extreme drive.
It's very grounded, very grounded. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I'm traveling. You know, I use drugs. But
Untitled one,
right
is that
now,
already over there?
I'm
Was
at
that
a
you?
point where
No, this is one of the
it's
SDs
about going somewhere while you up here. If I'm up here,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? I might as well go somewhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's take the black one out and let's do this one.
Brother, can we exchange comments?
Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure.
Cam off my phone, so you take my number.
Yeah.
Just text me.
Text me.
64.
Oh, so that's the mini chip.
Actually, plant-based,
Oh, right.
uh, TV show.
This one was
TV
still
kind of cook.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that one needs to be copied.
Meeting up, just.
Right.
Yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I definitely.
Was that like that before?
I work with, the psilocybin too, man, you know, chocolate, cacao, ceremonial mushrooms, you know,
Yeah.
as well. Along with that, acacia, with the serum roots, it's like more of an African type of ayahuasca.
Yeah, he said there's two
So,
folders
I'm
there.
learning a
One
bunch
of
of
them's
Hey,
old
you can
stuff.
learn how to whip up the ayahuasca. That whip game lean, bro.
So that's all that bombs big old stuff.
365, 616.
DC and then
So this one,
to the EOS.
so this is the
And,
man.
what you said, you go by?
iOS.
Nothing.
So then there's a date that's probably wrong on the setting, the camera.
Okay.
On the case. So this was the most recent, let's see, May 8th, May 12th.
What you got? You go back?
He told me, that's what I told him. I said, I looked at it. There's no conference stuff on there. He goes, no, I filmed on it all day. And he goes, it's just on another front.
And he was like, yo, you got nappy ass face and nappy face is country. Everybody ran with it, you know what I'm saying? And then-
It kind of resonated.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead and do your thing. I'll take a look
Right,
at
you
this.
know what I'm saying? Like, I was, like I said, like the vibration.
Go to get info, to see if 100 counties, the full folder, that's 8 gigs, how many gigs, that's one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I was in the era when it was don't call me boy, it's D boy.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was at that uplifting point.
That
And all of a sudden, heard how the music just changed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, that was just one of those things. Music keep going, bro.
All right, I appreciate you waiting for the interview, but I can't wait to learn more about you because I missed your thing and then your crowd looked really happy and engaged.
D, you gonna be at the service tomorrow?
Yeah. I just gotta get the info.
I did see a clip of your video and that one did turn out real good.
I can take out the information.
That's what's up, yeah. Most of them, bro. That's what's up.
Peace, I'm gonna go back to service.
Oh, right here, we need to charge it up.
Be up here real second.
I got you covered. I got you covered like Dale Bring, you know Dale Bring, bro?
Yeah, he's a one.
Got me covered, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I see you tomorrow. What do you think? Nice. You got your mic on, you get the mic check.
Check. Microphone, 1, 2,
What is this?
microphone, check.
How old are you, bro?
There you go.
45.
45. That's about
I have been through.
You started the interview.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just connecting, bro. I'm just connecting.
Nah, that's what's up. That's all this is about, is connecting, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm gonna tell you, like I was telling everybody else, you can get a little background on me, just enough to make this interview make sense, you know what I'm saying? I'm new to the whole entheogenic world, I was with Linday, so I'm able to see the power of everything in real time. So that being the case, that's my personal market who I'm interviewing too, is to the people who don't know. You know what I'm saying? So for the people who don't know, tell them who you are, you know what I'm saying, what you do, and what brought you here.
My name is Tubbs D, also known as Chief Nighthawk.
Okay.
I am Dihadana Wasaji, which in translation is a medicine man. I guess what got me here is me trying to heal myself. What brought me to the psychedelic conference is Bible for sure. But what got me to the entheogens is me trying to heal myself. And the biggest thing I was trying to heal myself was cocaine addiction. I was able to, I found myself able to get off cocaine, but I couldn't rid my mind of the wanting to do it.
Yeah.
So in the process of trying to figure that out, I was, we was pregnant with my first son, and I was explaining this to my midwife, you know, what was going on with me, and she suggested Ibogaine. Because, you know, she was a midwife and she's been around the world delivering babies, so she was like, you know, in Africa they got something that you can take one time and you be good. You know what I'm saying? So
It sounds so simple.
right. You know what I'm saying? So
Very quiet.
I went to researching the Ibogaine, and in the process of researching the Ibogaine, ayahuasca came up as one of the entheogens, and so I started heavily researching ayahuasca. In the process of me researching ayahuasca, granted this is like 13 years ago. In the process of me researching ayahuasca, a shaman actually came into town. It happened just like that. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get to these other countries. And lo and behold, it came to me. You know, so once we got the information as far as where the ceremony is gonna be, me and my partner, we went, and I ain't looked back since. Like, since that very first ceremony, I hadn't looked back since. I've been taking entheogens since then. When I got it, and the more and more I started taking entheogens, especially the ayahuasca, it started showing me more and more of who I was. Like, you are a medicine man. Like, this is part of your lineage. You know, like, you have already been doing this. Now it's time for you to do this. You know, so I got with another shaman that was from Guyana, sat with him, did dietas, trained heavily, worked with other medicine men out of Peru, Pacu Pala, until I felt comfortable enough to be able to share the medicine myself. It was after I had done numerous amount of ayahuasca ceremonies, it was like grandmother had came to me and she was like, I ain't got nothing else to show you. I want you to go back to the mushroom. Because I was doing mushroom, like, I done did everything except heroin and crack. You know what I'm saying? Well, not PCP, not angel dust, but, you know, the things that, not that, but everything, you know, Molly, MDMA, ecstasy, cocaine, you know, I was trying it, you know, I was doing it. And even the mushrooms, but it was just in a party setting. I wasn't getting nothing out of it. Well, I was getting something out of it, but the mushroom was meeting me on the frequency of where I was. And it'll do that. It'll meet you where you at. You know what I'm saying?
So then let me ask you this. Well, first, I need you to paint the picture first as far as where you're from, because you know what I'm saying. Where, like, you had this ayahuasca experience, like.
Oh, I jumped into it too quick. I'm from Atlanta. I grew up, born and raised in Atlanta. My people are Yamasee natives. So my people are from the dirt. From that dirt. You know, we not from the water. We cross the water. We from that dirt. You know what I'm saying? So my people are Yamasee natives. When I was born, my great grandmother was still living. She passed that when I was 6 months. I was raised by my great grandmother. And when she got too old to take, spend time with me, I went to my grandmother. You know, so I had these oral stories passed down of who I was already. You know, so I didn't need that. I was already confident. They didn't have to make the travel because my great grandmother, my great great grandmother, and my great grandmother, they worked for a wealthy white family. So they didn't make the trail to Tears. They didn't have to move out west with to the reservations. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we was able to retain in Georgia. They got with my grandmother. They kind of got away from our indigenous lineage, and she went into the church. You know what I'm saying? So they started that lineage. So like my mom's a minister now. So I've always had a connection with spirituality. You know, it was just in the wrong form that I felt like. man, I've lived a life. I served in the Marine Corps.
Oh, wow.
In the Marine Corps, I went to the Brig 3 times, which is a Marine Corps prison.
Yeah.
So I was
Gotta get into them stories.
the native in me is wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We not supposed to be contained in structured environments like that. So it never worked out for me.
Yeah.
Even though I was like I remember when they kicked me out, my colonel, the colonel at the time, he was like, "You one of the best damn Marines I got."
Yeah.
It's just outside of this. You know what I'm saying? Like the fighting, doing the wild shit. You know, I can't, and you couldn't contain that. You know what I'm saying? So I've been to prison 3 times when I was in the Marine Corps. I got out of the Marine Corps, started selling drugs. The Marine Corps made me a better, a more prosperous drug dealer with the discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. It made me a prosperous drug dealer.
Yeah. What type of drugs, you know?
Everything. I had a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
You know, for real. We sold everything. We sold plates on Sunday.
Yeah.
I ain't lying.
Yeah.
We sold everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before alcohol was legal on Sunday, we bootlegged.
Yeah.
We did everything. My granddaddy was the number man.
Yeah.
So I grew up running numbers for my grandfather.
Yeah.
You know, so my life, I've had stories, but it set me up for what I do now. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I started selling drugs. I went 7 years selling drugs before I started getting popped consecutively. Yeah. And on my last arrest, they ran all my bus together. I did 5 years on a cop out. The judge wanted to give me 8.
Yeah.
When I got out of
Where you were in at? Don't buy
I was in prison. I went we all go to Jackson, and then I went to some private camps down in Columbus, Georgia, Muskogee County. From prison, I went to the halfway house. Like the energy was so against me.
How about saying something?
It was like they almost knew, like, this nigga right here,
Yeah.
we can't give it to, we can't let him have it. We can't let him have no room. So, like, I went to prison, after prison, I went to a halfway house. After a halfway house, I did a year on house arrest. After a year on house arrest, then I still had another year of parole.
Yeah, they were stepping you all the way down.
Right.
Yeah.
While I was in prison, I got rolled up for what they call manipulating the system because I never got in trouble.
Wow.
Hold up.
Cause I didn't get in trouble in prison.
Yeah. They wrote you up for
They wrote
manipulating
me
the
up
system.
for manipulating the system.
Dog, they're against us, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And they
So
know
it's like
it's just us.
there was so
It's just
much
us.
energy.
It's just us, bro.
It's just so
Yeah,
much
bro.
energy being forced at you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, I was set up to be doing what I do now.
Yeah.
Even when I was in prison, they called me preach.
Yeah.
Hey man, I need you to pray for me, man. I used to look at it, I'm locked up with you. Hey, it didn't work for me. No, it ain't gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? But for real, they saw that in me. They seen the light in me,